Given our planet's growing environmental and resource challenges, the imperative for shifting development onto a more sustainable pathway is clear. Innovation is playing a key role in unlocking financial resources for climate change initiatives, resulting in greater institutional capacity to fund activities that promote low-carbon growth and highly resilient communities. Momentum for Change recognises successful financial innovations for climate change adaptation and mitigation. A financing mechanism pioneered in Belgium is enabling companies, governments and institutions around the world to reduce their energy consumption while cutting costs.
The light catcher is a dome, a skylight, but much more sophisticated than a classical skylight in the sense that it contains intelligent technology that is mainly composed of a mirror, a self-driven mirror inside the dome that at any point of the day will look for the most bright spot in the sky to make sure that we collect as much light as possible, and that technology will make sure that when that light reaches a certain threshold, the electric light in the place will be dimmed or shut off. Measuring the economics provided by the light catcher, we will be able to implement a financial formula for our customer, where the idea is for that customer not to acquire the light catcher, but for us to provide it to the client and to actually sell light to the client and not technology to the client. The client will pay nothing upfront. He will only pay part of the savings, the electricity savings, that he gets from using our technology.
In Latin America, the introduction of microfinance is a groundbreaking innovation that is enabling micro, small and medium-sized enterprises to access climate finance for the first time.
EcoMicro is a program of the Multilateral Investment Fund of the Inter-American Development Bank and the Nordic Development Fund to help microfinance institutions in Latin America and the Caribbean do three things. One, to reduce their own carbon footprint. Two, to examine their portfolios for climate risk and to take actions in the future to mitigate that risk. And three, the most important component, to help them develop green finance products for the base of the pyramid.
EcoMicro was exactly for what we wanted to do. It was to put some resources to have more technical assistance in order to develop this market, to understand it and develop it, because we were entering in a very technical field that we were not aware of and we didn't know.
We work with institutions that can bring these programs to scale using their own resources. So for example, Tecremos in Mexico implemented a small pilot in a couple of branches to install solar water heaters in very low-income households, or in other cases in small tiendas to put in place energy efficiency technologies that both reduce electrical costs and also reduce the use of electricity from the grid.
We are happy building a nice portfolio. The clients are happy because they will have hot water during the winter season. On the other side, on the refrigeration side, those businesses are going to be much more profitable. We really think that this is a field that every microfinance company will go in the future.
The innovative use of funding mechanisms has a critical role to play in enabling communities to adapt to the effects of climate change. Financing is empowering communities on two continents to reduce the devastating impacts of floods.
So as an insurance company, we work every day with clients to identify, to assess, and to try to find new solutions to reduce risk. And this is exactly the same methodology that we're bringing to communities exposed to floods. The Zurich Flood Resilience Program was launched to really take a new and innovative approach to how different types of organizations can collaborate and bring their different skills and expertise. So working with an International Federation of the Red Cross and Red Crescent Society, we have a global reach which no other organization can really offer. Practical Action has an extremely strong focus on trying to find new and innovative solutions, especially in the technical space. But if we want to validate that the things that we're doing are really making an impact, we want to work with highly recognized research institutions such as IIASA and the Wharton School. The knowledge that they bring, the type of validation that they can do of our work, and the policy influence that their reviews will have is something that is very unique. So this really brings a new level to public-private partnerships, and it's really about trying to find new types of risk transfer solutions to help these communities.
Together, these climate solutions are making a real difference. They're unlocking climate finance, promoting low-carbon growth, and increasing resilience. And they are injecting confidence into the global movement towards a meaningful climate change agreement in Paris in 2015. The 2014 Financing for Climate-Friendly Investment Lighthouse Activities, shining a light to show that there's momentum for change for good.